What is up, everybody? Welcome back to All New Nerds. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. So this is a figure review. I haven't done one in a long time. So I'm super excited to have this. I've been waiting for this guy for a long time. Yeah, I'm just going to show you. I'm very excited. So this is the Figuarts Avengers Endgame Thanos Final Battle Edition. Bam! This is a huge box. Big guy. Big beefy figure. Make sure that looks good. Yeah. Wow. I mean, this guy is amazing. Even the box looks good. Yeah. Let's just take a second and just admire this. So this is actually my second Figuarts figure I've ever owned, actually. The first being the Endgame Final Battle Iron Man, which is an amazing figure, and I'm glad I bought it. And you know, I had to get Thanos. There we go. It's got a focus right there. Yep, perfect. So that's it. And I had to get Thanos with him, and so far I'm not regretting it. He looks amazing in this box. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm beyond excited to have this. The box is huge, obviously, because it's a bigger figure rather than the box for the regular 6-inch scale for most of the other Figuarts figures. Let's go over the box a little bit. I'm just gonna run through the box. And we'll talk about the box, and then we'll open the figure. First off, do you guys like the new background? I know my old reviews especially for the Black Series figures, it was kind of just I had some Star Wars Black Series boxes, but I was like, why not use my desk that I have some of my figures on already? So, I think this looks pretty good, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Speaking of that, if you have not already, definitely subscribe to the channel and like the video so I know you guys like these reviews, because I'm going to keep doing them and I love doing them. So, anyways, let's get into the box. So we got the Figuarts, this cool concept art piece of Thanos from Endgame. Got the stamp, all the logos, all that stuff. Looking at the top, open window, which looks great. Doesn't show everything, which I like. Figuarts Thanos Final Battle Edition. Got a little window for the top too, which is cool. You can get some light in it, and I'll test that out in a second when we actually look inside the box. Look at that. That product shot is amazing. I cannot wait to get this guy open. Wow. I literally just got him in the mail, and I had to do this review first. So that's, yeah. Look at this too. This looks great. Probably gonna have him pose like this. I mean, I love that scene where Iron Man, Cap, and Thor all go and rush Thanos in that battle scene at first. That kind of kicks off the battle at the end of the movie. It looks so great. It looks great. I literally am lost for words right now. I cannot believe this. Yeah, he comes with a lot of stuff. We'll get into it when I actually open it. Another shot here. Over here. So it looks like this connects, like makes sort of a mural for the other boxes, because this is the Figuarts Final Battle Thor. I don't think I'm going to get this one. I think I'm getting the Mafex one, which will be coming on the latter half of the year. That one looks absolutely amazing, so be sure to subscribe, because I'm definitely going to do a review on that. And then the bottom, another product shot. Man, oh man, that looks good. And then the boring stuff. Okay, now, I'm going to crack this open, because I really want to do this, and I'm going to snap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, should have gone for the head. Alright, everybody, here is the Thanos out of the packaging with everything it comes with. Wow, it looks even better out of packaging. Of course it does, but it comes with a lot of stuff. I mean, this is definitely the ultimate Endgame Thanos figure. I don't think anyone will really top this. Marvel Legends certainly has not, and I don't think Mafex makes figures this big. So, it doesn't leave too many. Obviously, the Hot Toys one is a whole different deal, but for this scale, this one is... this is the way to go. It looks really great. I have been messing around with it for a couple hours, and I do have some problems. They're minor things, but they're things definitely you want to be mindful of. This is the forearm band. These come off super duper easily. You got to be careful. The pegs, like they port into each other, the two pieces, and it's not great. especially when you're posing your Thanos. It's pretty impossible to have, especially posing the arms and not having these fall off. So definitely want to be mindful of that. The final thing to get out of the way is the sword. This piece is amazing, by the way. But one thing, we'll take the rock off. One thing is, this actually broke on me. In the packaging, it does come in two pieces, and you can split it, which is kind of cool. So you can have them dual wielding, but I cannot have that option anymore because it broke on me. So it's a small peg that it pegs in with these two swords. I was pretty fragile with it, but I had him holding it, and then I was posing him around, and I realized that this snapped. So this is glued now, so it stays like this, but which I'm totally fine with because I'm probably just gonna have it sitting on this rock right here, so like that. And the piece by itself looks amazing. I mean, the detail is insane on this thing. If you wanna, I mean, come on now. Like, it shines, the gold, the silver, the blacks, the detail, and it's amazing. This is the best Infinity Sword that we've gotten. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So, those are some of the little gripes I have with the figure, but now we'll get into the accessories. Alright, now for accessories, this guy has everything you'd want from an Endgame Thanos. Well, first off, start with the heads. The heads are really, really well sculpted and look great. This is the first portrait. There's an angry face. I mean, that looks great. So that's the first head. Got the second one, which is he's kind of smirking. Just look at that. That looks great too. The head sculpts are good. Sometimes I find the SH Figuarts don't have the best head sculpts. But for the Thanos, it definitely is pretty good. And then this is the third one, which is on the figure. Already. Oh, and yep, those just fell off again. Okay, so yeah, here this is. So this is the helmeted head. Sadly, you can't switch out you can't just plop on the helmet on all the three heads. This is the only head that you can put the helmet on. And he has kind of just a blank expression. I would have liked to have that be an unhelmeted head too with this expression, but sadly you can't. This actually splits into pieces. Yeah, so the helmet comes off, and it's just a face plate. I know it's kind of creepy, but it's just a face plate. And you can put the helmet on. It looks fantastic. And the cool thing about it is that you can do this little scene where he has where you're sitting on the pipe, which is also a cool accessory. And this actually can just sit on top of. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Now it's focused. It looks. I mean, that looks super sick. So, I'll kind of move this out of the. It's going to fall off. So yeah, it doesn't like peg on or anything. It's just kind of a balancing act, but should be able to figure that out. So yeah, let's move on to this forearm. Super duper cool. The iron gauntlet. It switches out for Thanos' forearm. One of these hands is without the stones. So it doesn't have the stones, so it's right as Tony is taking the stones and is about to snap. Thanos snaps first, and this hand is in a snapping position, which looks super great. The detail work on I can't get over the details on the gauntlet itself. I mean, it looks amazing. I really don't have any words. So that is one hand for the gauntlet, and then this is the other one. It's in a fist and does have the actual stones in it, as you can see. Alright, so yeah, look at that. I mean, the colors, you can see the stones right there. They look amazing. The details. So that just switches out with the hand. And then he comes with the fist, which is on the figure already. Just two fists. And then we have two open palms, which I'll show you right here. So those look pretty great. No real detail on the fingernails or anything. They're sculpted, but no paint or anything. But the little armor pieces on the actual hands look really great too. So those are open hands. And then we have gripping hands for the sword, left and right. So those look great too. And the final accessory is this pipe piece, which we see Thanos sitting on when he storms Avengers headquarters. After it's blown up, this is where he's sitting, and Thor and Cap and Iron Man go and rush him. There's even little details in the actual pipe here. This little, like, this dirt patch. So this piece looks, this piece is great. Like the diorama pieces that SH Figuarts makes too are really great. They have one for an I Am Iron Man edition. It comes with like a cool base plate too. That's meant to look like from the movie. So yeah, they're really great with the diorama pieces, and I think they're perfect for this Thanos figure. Now we'll get into the actual figure itself, and I'll break down the detail and the articulation. So we'll do that in just a second. All right, here's Thanos up close and personal. So he looks great. I took off these little braces because I'm about to do the articulation, so they're just gonna fall off. So I'm just gonna, for the rest of you, not have them on. I mean, let's look at the detail. I know I keep pointing out the detail in this piece and all the accessories and stuff, but it's absolutely insane. Thinking about the original release of the SH Figuarts Endgame Thanos, it doesn't even compare to this one. I feel like, I mean, it's such a step up in every regard. It's more accurate. The paint apps are amazing. The sculpt work is amazing. It's craziness. So I'll do a little spin here for you guys again. And look at the way it shines in the light. I mean, it looks great. Yeah. And here's the bottom half. Even the legs look great. I mean, like, oh man, looks so cool. Yeah. So, all right. So now we'll go over the articulation. So Thanos, like I said earlier, is a dumbbell joint. So he can look up about that far. So not great, but you know, it's a little bit hindered with the actual helmet. He can look down a good amount. I think he can make eye contact with like a regular 6-inch figure. So that's good. That's all I'd really want him to be able to do when he's looking down. So these shoulder pieces actually move around to help with articulation. They're on a little ball of joints back here, so they can articulate a little bit. They can, like, obviously he didn't look like this in the movie, but they can kind of like move up and down. So these shoulder pieces, about these right here, are just these kind of loose pieces that kind of just sit on top of the arms. So as I lift it up, it moves, but then probably when I drop it down, it's gonna fall off. Yeah. So that's usually what happens with these pieces. These also fall off as well. So the parts attached to the actual arm aren't too great. But anyways, let's see his wingspan here. So his arms can go up that high. Yep. And then he actually has butterfly joints a little bit. So that's pretty cool. It's got a drop down hinge on the arms, so you can kind of switch that around. You can mess around with that. Yeah, it's also, I think, to help with these pieces here, but it doesn't really help. So anyways, so this is on a, I don't really know what this joint is called, to be honest. I mean, this is just the SH Figuarts arm joint. It's double jointed, or single ball joint. I'll just say ball joint because that's a ball joint. So ball jointed arm, so can go up that farther than 90, so that's great for all his poses. And then the wrist can go just on a ball joint as well. Can kind of swivel, and yeah, so that looks good there. For torso articulation, he can twist. Oh, so that's coming with it. He's got some chest articulation here. He can crunch with a little help of the waist joint back here. That far. Back. That far. And unlike the Iron Man that I have, there's absolutely no gappage, which is really great. Because there's usually a giant gap with the Iron Man. Right there. So That looks great. Yeah, he actually crunches really well, so that's kind of a surprise to be honest. Yeah, so he's twist, 360 maybe. I can't seem to get 360, but it's definitely enough. It twists enough. He can do the splits really far, which is actually really funny. I actually haven't even tried this. He can, yeah, do the splits super far. I'm trying to make. Oh, is that out of focus? Yeah, so you can do the splits really far. Come back over here. Can kick out super far. Back super far. The leg articulation on SH Figuarts figures are really really great. So that's more than enough. It's got the same ball joint. I mean, I okay. Like I said, not a new collector to SH Figuarts. So I'll just call this a ball joint. It's not double joint or anything. So that is about 90. So that looks great. That's great. Ankle pivot a little bit. Oop. Ankle pivot a little bit. Oh my god. Is that out of focus again? Oh boy. Bear with me here. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. Ankle pivot, not really. And it can hinge up and down, not great as well. And it does have a little bit of toe articulation, which is kind of a thing I've seen with the Iron Man 2. It has this little toe hinge, which is pretty cool. It's a cool feature. So that is everything for the articulation for Thanos. So next, what do we want to do? We'll do some size comparisons. So I'll line some figures up, and we'll take a look at how he scales in a second. All right, here is Thanos lined up with some other figures that I have in my collection that are from Endgame or from MCU in general. I changed up Thanos' look here. This is supposed to represent his look right before Tony snaps. It's actually funny. So I didn't even really notice, but the armbands and the shoulder piece in the movie they fall off, and I think it's because Scarlet Witch was pulling apart his armor in that one scene. So this is what he's supposed to look like, which is really cool. Anyways, just thought I'd mention that. Here he is with the SH Figuarts Endgame Final Battle Endgame Final Battle. Oh, it's a mouthful. Iron Man and the Captain America Walmart exclusive, the Worthy Cap Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends figure, and then the Amazon exclusive Thanos 5-pack, the Black Order 5-pack Thanos. I butchered all those names. I mean, you get what I'm saying though. So he scales really well, to be honest. I mean, even with Legends, I mean, I'll put him right next to the Cap, right next to Cap here. That's pretty great. I mean, I think the Legends scale is good too, but the SH Figuarts just seems a little more right to me. I think that makes a lot more sense. Not that the Legends one is bad, and I've had like all the Thanoses at one point in my collection, but I've gotten rid of them. But this one's really great too. He's obviously a little taller than this. The Legends one is a little taller than the Figuarts one, but it's fine. I like this scale way more, and this is gonna be my Thanos and my MCU display. Which I can't wait to get them all posed up and get that shelf set up. So yeah, without further ado, we'll close out the video, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the figure. All right, so ending things off, I have Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor approaching Thanos as he's sitting on the pipe, rolling that dirt through his fingers in that scene from Endgame when they're about to fight. That is probably one of my favorite scenes from the movie, and I wanted to kind of recreate it in this shot. And it looks great. The figure itself looks great too, the Thanos. I mean, look at him. Look how he's shining right now. It's insane. The gold armor looks amazing. So the figure itself, I am blown away by still. Obviously, it still has its little things. Definitely is not the best that stuff falls off a figure. But, I'm still trying to figure out SH Figuarts. I mean, this is my second figure of theirs and kind of understanding how they do things. But anyways, the accessories are amazing. This is the only accurate Endgame Thanos on the market right now for 1/12 scale, I should say. Which is sad but true. But this figure is is the best. I don't think Legends could top it, and I don't think let's see, and like a Mafex. I don't think Mafex makes figures of that size. So this is the best one, and this is the only one. So the accessories are amazing, and I love everything that it comes with. And I really couldn't think of anything else that it could come with. I mean, I think this is the essentials, which is great. And they even go overboard with the rock and the pipe, and I love it. I love it. No regrets. But the price, it's not your Marvel Legends or Black Series prices. SH Figuarts is a higher end brand, so therefore a higher end price. And this came out to be around $140 to $150. So not the best price. Definitely had to save up for it, but it's I don't regret it. I am in love with this figure, and I'm so happy that I have it. So yeah, what did you guys think of the review, and what did you guys think of the figure? If you have it, let me know if you like it, and what you thought of the review. I really want to hear you guys' feedback on the reviews. I'm trying to get better with them, and hopefully you like the background more, and try to work on the lighting, so hopefully it looks a bit better. But yeah, without a further ado, we'll sign off. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Share it around with your friends if you want. It would mean a lot. And yeah, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one.